Light him
Get
up.
him again.
That's a complete.
Get him
There you
again.
go. How about that? Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Mr. Gordo, you got 1 in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game.
You gotta
right
stop.
on.
Say watching the game.
Get out of here. Stop. Do you know who's on? Brady's on, man. We can't stop
I
watching
think you're
Brady.
up. I'm not bringing you up tonight. You're rooting for the wrong
It's
team.
Team Brady
You're
all
a pig.
day.
You're dead to me.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Tonight on Access TV, it's Gotham Comedy Live. Get ready to laugh with Clayton Fletcher, Danny Cohen, Miguel Dalmau, Drew Frazier. This week's host, Billy Gardell. Gotham Comedy Live. All happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gardell.
All right. Well, welcome to Gotham Comedy Live. How you feeling tonight? Pretty good? All right, man. We have a great show in store for you. Gotham Comedy Club's the best comedy club in the country. It's one of my favorite spots, man. And when I'm back in New York, I always come here. I love the Mazzilli brothers. I love the way they run this club. And they have brought to you tonight 4 incredibly funny comedians. Let them know you're ready to hear them. All right? Right on. I love coming back to New York, man. New York has a great road map. There's a bar every 4 feet with a church in between them. That's the system up here. I'm fucked up, I'm sorry. I'm fucked up, I'm sorry. I'm fucked up, I'm sorry. Let's get a slice. I can hang out here, man. It's good to hear you laughing, man. That's all we got left is laughter, right? Everything else will just scare the shit out of you, right? You turn the news on, you just want to hide under the bed, man. Murder, death, rape, child abduction, shitty economy, tsunami, 98 degrees. Good luck. Didn't anything good happen? See, we're in the middle of a shit renaissance. We're in a place where we just negate everything. We don't even look at things. We just think it sucks. That's just how we've become. We have no compassion left. Work on your compassion. That's all we got left, man. I was reading a story a couple weeks ago. British Columbia. Little boy's in his backyard playing with his dog, right? You from British Columbia? Great. Has no bearing on the fucking joke. Anyway. Just it happens to be where it happened. Now dig this. This kid's playing with his dog in the backyard. A cougar jumps over the fence. A cougar. Not an old lady in a tight dress. I mean like a real live... The little boy's dog attacks the cougar. The little boy runs in the house to safety. He's watching his dog getting eaten by this cougar. The cops show up. They kill the dog. They kill the cougar. They rush the dog to the vet. 3 operations later, the little boy's dog lives. See, you don't give a fuck. And I'm the same way, man. We're just jaded. All I kept thinking about was that dog. You think he come home with a little bit of an attitude? Yeah, you're goddamn right I'm sleeping in your bed tonight, Timmy. Oh, I'd love to wiggle my tail and beg for food, but as you can see, I don't have a fucking tail, Timmy. Can you imagine him trying to get that dog to play? Here, boy, fetch, fetch. You can kiss my ass, fetch. I fought a cougar for you. I'm gonna go pee in your bed, you little ungrateful prick. Turn on the heat. I only got 3 goddamn legs left. You want me to run down the street after a ball, you fuck? We live in an insane world now, man. It's so scary, and I'm at the age where I'm a human being now. I'm 46. I am no longer immortal. Because, like, when you're in your 20s, you're a fucking moron. And if you're in your 20s, you're a fucking moron. Someone needs to tell you that. I hope you make it out. Good luck to you. See, everything has changed. 40, that mortality bell starts ringing. You're in your 20s, all you can come up with is, woo! Let's do another shot! Yeah, you're in your 40s, you're like, how much sodium is in that? Is there a lot of sodium? What's the number? I don't have my glasses. I didn't bring with my glasses. I used to buy acid out of a stranger's car, and I'm afraid of fucking salt. I don't know what happened. I don't know when I turned a corner. You're in your 20s as a young man, you run into your buddies, all you talk about is chicks, cars, and bars. There are no other topics. You're in your 40s and you run into your buddies, you're like, have you ever gotten a rash on the inside of your ass? It's a little bumpy. What the fuck? Is that gonna kill me? Is that gonna kill me? You know you're getting older when you hurt yourself sleeping. Just wake up, what the fuck was I dreaming about? You gotta lie to your friends. I was helping a friend move a fridge. Really? No, I sprained my neck on a pillow. It's all going to shit. I don't know what happened to me. And if you're still fighting in your 40s, turn yourself into the jail or the asylum. You have failed at life. You can't be fighting in your 40s because even if by some miracle you win the fight, it's going to take you 1.5 years to recover. All you got left in your 40s is the old guy flinch. That's it, man. That's all you got. And if a young guy calls you bluff, you're fucked. Hey, I got a bad back. I got a bad... Don't. I just went to the chiropractor for that. Come on, don't do that. All I care about after 40 was comfort, right? That's all you care. You don't care about being... That's the gift of getting older. You don't care about cool anymore. Cool is exhausting. Because you have to wander around acting like you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks while all you think about is what everybody thinks. It's exhausting. After 40, you just care about comfort. I knew I turned a corner a couple weeks ago. I was at the grocery store. I looked down, dark socks and sandals. I no longer give a fuck. How about that? Let's go. Out of the way, Twilight. I got to get some milk. Come on, let's go. I got a coupon. So now I just try to stay alive, and I try to be a good dad. That's my favorite thing. My son's 12, and I want him to have a childhood, and that's a tall order, man, because it's a crazy place now. They don't got the luxury we had. They can't just go out and play, right? Everything has to be scheduled and supervised. You know, we didn't have any play dates when I was a kid. My dad would come home, see 4 of us in the living room, and go, "Get the fuck out of the house!" And you left for 4 hours. No one knew where you were. And no one was looking. You just sat there with 3 of your buddies in a book of matches looking for shit to burn. That was it. I'll get your attention, old man, if that's what you're looking for. You can't let your kids just go out and play anymore because there's too many weirdos. And I love when I run into this generation. Some millennials will go, "There's not too many weirdos. It's just the internet. You hear about it more." Bullshit. The internet is the reason there's too many fucking weirdos. It gave them a place to hide. And God forbid we point a weirdo out. We don't want to do that because we might hurt the fucking weirdo's feelings. We're so politically correct. When I was a kid, you knew right where the weirdo was. My dad would stop on the way to baseball practice in front of a house and go, "See that house? Yeah, don't go in there. Why not? Fucking weirdo lives in there." You know right where he was at, you know? So it's hard for my kid to have a childhood, man. I want him to have his imagination. I don't want him to have to download everything. You know what I mean? Like, he gets everything. That's one place where kids are way smarter than I was. Like, my son's 12. He can pick up anything, an iPad, a computer, a controller. Within 3 minutes, he's navigating it. I was not that smart at that age. At 12, me and my buddies were still folding a piece of paper into a diamond going, "Okay, pick a color. B-L-U-E. You flip it up, you go, "What's it say?" "You're a dick. Ha ha, I gotta go to class. I'll see you later." So you gotta let him play some of the video games so he can keep up with his buddies at school, you know. You don't want him to be that weird kid at the lunch table shooting marbles going, "My dad says this is a video game." I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying there's a middle ground. And there are things that I'm jealous about his childhood. Like, he gets to do a lot more than I did. Like, all he has to do is ask his mother, "Mommy, can we?" "Sure, honey, let's get in the truck and make a memory." My dad's answer was the same for anywhere you ever wanted to go. "They're closed." I see people in there. They're cleaning. It's a cleaning crew. My wife is way more progressive than I am, you know what I mean? She's way more progressive. I'm from the old school. I'm from the last bus from the old school. Like, when he was a kid, he was 2. Like, she'd go everywhere we went, she had those antibacterial wipes. Always wiping shit. "Wipe that down, read about a virus coming here from Germany, gonna kill all of us at any minute." I'm like, "We're at McDonald's. We're not even eating real meat. Why are you wiping the fucking tray down?" And then we get into it. "How do you know it's not real meat? Over 1 billion served. There aren't that many fucking cows. Do the math." All right, I'm an asshole. I know. I'll go over here. Now, my wife will read these articles like they're breaking news, and then she'll call me like it's important. "I just read an article about sugar. Sugar wrecks his metabolism. You can't feed him sugar after 3. You wreck his metabolism." Well, as you can see, my parents didn't give 2 good shits about my metabolism. You know what they cared about? Silence. Here, eat Kool-Aid right out of the pack. Just shut the fuck up. Sit there and vibrate. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing out of you. Just want him to be a kid, man. And I'm not a big fan of the medicines either, man. Everybody in LA darts their kids down like rhinos, you know, with the psychotropic drugs. You know, you don't get to dart your kid down because they're an inconvenience. You need to be a fucking parent. You need to step up and be the wall. That's the deal. Now, before we upset the bloggers, I do understand that some kids need medicine. There's always an extreme case. If your kid is saying shit like, "I'm gonna cut open a cat and wear it like a hat," he needs fucking medicine. But somewhere we have to find the middle of the road. Hey, you guys ready for a great show tonight? Let me hear you. All right. We're going to be right back after these messages with more Gotham Comedy Live.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Clayton Fletcher is taking the stage when we return. And stick around later tonight for more Billy Gardell.
I wish I had Morgan Freeman in my life just to narrate me through situations. Because my wife will ask me those questions. You've heard comedians talk about them a million times. You've probably talked about them yourself. But my wife will ask me that question, do I look fat in these jeans? Well, that's when Frank realized he'd be sleeping on the couch for a while. Truth of the matter is, didn't matter what he said. See, he thought she was looking for an answer. Truth of the matter was, she was looking for an argument. See, from time to time, Frank's wife would give Frank a little test to see how good of a husband he was. Frank had failed many times.
Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs happening right now.
Welcome back to Gotham Comedy Live, and we are going to get this thing started with a super funny comic. You can hear him every day on XM Sirius Radio. Please welcome to the stage the very funny Mr. Clayton Fletcher.
All right. What's up, you guys? Are we having a good time so far? A lot of girls here tonight. That's why we're having fun. You can't have a party without girls. But girls can have a party without boys. Group of women can have the time of their lives. Girls' night out. Woo! Girls' night out. Woo! They have so much fun. Guys' night out sucks. Guys' night out is horrible. We just look at each other. This sucks. Yeah, there's no girls. Yeah, I noticed. That's a bad party. We got a name for that. We call it a sausage fest. And you know you're at a bad party when it's a bunch of dudes going, this is a sausage fest. Yeah. You don't hear girls saying, this is a taco buffet. This party needs more sausage. What a clam bake. No, they don't say that. Because girls know how to come together as a group and have a great time. They'll spend half the night complimenting each other. You ever watch women when they first get together? I like your shoes, I like your pants, I like your belt, I like your bag, I like your dress, I like your hair. You're so cute, you're so cute, you're so cute, you're so cute. It never ends. I like your earrings. Oh, you like my earrings? I like how you like my earrings. You like how I like how you like my earrings? And the self-esteem rises and rises. Like, she likes me. We're friends. One girl was like, Lisa, that blouse really shows off your boobs. Like, what? Dude, can you imagine? Those pants really show off your balls. Wait, we don't do that. Oh, hey, buddy, penis looks great tonight. Nice penis, sir. No. That's female behavior, okay? This is how women bond. You give each other compliments, and then everybody feels like part of the group, and it's awesome. Until one of them walks away, then they talk trash about her. Do you see what that whore was wearing? Oh my God, what a slut. Oh, she's coming back. Hi, Lisa. You're so cute. You know it's true. And if you don't think it's true, you're the one they're talking about. Put some clothes on. Don't get me wrong, everybody loves compliments, you know? Like one time after the show, a girl was like, Clayton, you were funny. You want my number? I don't have a joke for that, I just wanted to tell everybody. I thought that was awesome. And I'm still looking for the right girl to cheat on my girlfriend with. That's not right. I shouldn't say that. I should say with whom to cheat on my girlfriend. That joke is grammatically correct. My wife hates that joke. Let's see. I recently went to Sweden. The best thing about visiting Sweden is when you come home, your friends ask how Switzerland was. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been there. We don't know about Sweden, do we? Like, I didn't know they speak perfect English over there. I thought they won't understand my jokes. I was like, hello, my name is Clayton. They were like, that's nice to let a retarded guy perform here. They came up to me, you were really good. Good job. I was like, wow, these people are condescending. You guys are a great crowd. We appreciate you coming out tonight because we tried it once without you. And that was hard. Any moms here tonight? Make some noise, Mom. Mom, respect. My mother is a professional poker player. Can you imagine what that was like growing up? Ever try to lie to a poker player? It's hard. I was 15. She said, Clayton, did you drink my wine? I was like, no. She's like, I call. I was like, yeah, I drank the wine. She's like, stop bluffing me. And my dad was a jazz musician. This is my life. I had a jazz bass player for a dad and a poker player for a mom. I had the only two parents at the school meeting wearing sunglasses. I was like, that's how you dress for this? At least take off the hoodie, you know? Never knew what my father was talking about because I don't speak Jazzanese. You ever speak to a jazz musician? It's confusing. You're like, hey, Dad, how are you? He's like, nothing shaking but the bacon. Is that good or bad? He's like, it's cool, Daddy. I'm like, no, Daddy, you're Daddy. Don't call me Daddy. I'm your son, Daddy. You know? He taught me how to play the bass. He was like, chicks dig the bass. Lay it down, and they will come around. And boy, was he wrong about that. You can't pick up girls with a bass. There's always a guy on the stairs with a real guitar. He's like, oh, my love, my darling. He's got like 12 girls. I'm in the corner, bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I got nothing. Chicks don't dig the theme from Seinfeld. That's a lesson I learned the hard way. Doesn't bring milkshake to the yard, you know. My dad was confused. We found out Aunt Carol had to get hip replacement surgery. Dad's like, you can't replace hip. What would you replace it with, the funk? It's the funk in the hip that makes the groove, Daddy. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I went to Dallas, Texas recently. All right. There's a store in Dallas, Texas called Condoms to Go. Do they need that? Like somebody walked in, hi, these are for here. Hurry up, it's urgent, we can't wait. Condoms to Go. It makes you think, like maybe it used to be the condom store, but then they had to change the name after the incident. Right? Like something happened, they're like, you know what? We should be more specific. This store is takeout only. Clean up in aisle 6. In Dallas, Texas, I got to do a show with Chris Rock, you guys. Yeah. Amazing. I learned so much. One thing I learned is that 500 black people don't think I'm funny. That's good information to have. Why do you think I keep going back to Sweden? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming. God bless America, all right?
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Danny Cohen is taking the stage when we return.
All right, how about one more time? Clayton Fletcher, very funny, huh? All right, well, we are rolling right along here at Gotham Comedy Live. And this next comic, I know you're going to enjoy. You may have seen him on Comedy Central. Please welcome to the stage, Danny Cohen.
Hi. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Hi. Okay, so I didn't think that Times Square was going to be so busy today because it was raining, but there were 3,000 people there with 3,000 umbrellas. It was so, I was stuck there. I couldn't, it was like not even moving. It was so crowded that at one point I was part of a Chinese family. It was me, my Chinese mother, and my Chinese sister. And we were just all plowing through the crowd. So I turned to her and I was like, Mommy, I love you. And she was like, go away, you're not my son. Which made me feel strangely comfortable because that's how my real mother speaks to me. And then I lost the Chinese family. Then I was walking a dog. I don't know whose dog it was. It was like a small little dog. And then I was holding a baby. I'm like, oh my God, whose baby is this? And by the time I got to 42nd Street, I was holding 2 eggplants, which is amazing because I love eggplant parmesan. And I am in no condition to raise a baby on my own. So it all worked out for the best. I'm very excited because I just finished shooting a reality television show for the Food Network called Pizza Pizza. And I had to go from pizza store to pizza store here in New York, and I had to eat like 6 to 8 slices a day. And I had to compare pizza, and there were audience, you know, the people in the pizza store were audience, and I had to compare. And I'm lying to you, by the way. I'm a liar. There was no reality TV show. But I went to a lot of pizza stores this year. I ate a lot of pizza. The show was in my head. The show was in my head. I would go to the pizza stores and I'm like, oh, that's good. And I just ate 2 slices. I should try this slice and then go next door and try that slice. And then, you know what I'll do is I'll just ask audience members. I'm like, Danny, there's no audience. There's no show. Stop eating pizza. So, you know, so I stopped eating pizza about 4 months ago and I lost 8 pounds. Thank you. It's a start. And I'm feeling really good, you know, but the past couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about pizza, and I'm like, uh-oh, I think the show is coming back into syndication. I consider myself to be chubby. I'm chubby, but I Googled my height and weight this morning, and it turns out I'm obese. The great news is, it said that if I lose 17 more pounds, I'm gonna be fat. So, I'm really looking forward to getting fat. So, I'm really excited about that. I joined the gym, but I'm not gonna go back to the gym. I'm not. I don't know. Did you know that there's a section in the gym where guys take lifting weights very seriously? I'm never gonna go back to that section ever again. Because I was looking through, and there was one big guy, he must have been 6'5", 300 pounds. He called me over, he's like, you want to do me a favor, you want to spot me? He was lifting like 600 pounds. And I was afraid to say no to him, so I was like, all right, sure, I'll spot you, but someone's gonna need to spot me spotting you. Like, I'll just stand in the middle. So when you're ready, you just check with me, and then I'll check with him. And then he'll let me know, and then I'll let you know. I'll be like wholesale. Thank you. Because come on. That's very sweet, thank you. Thank you. Because I don't know what I would possibly do if this guy dropped 600 pounds and I was spotting him. Like, what would I do, scream? I know, I would scream and then I would run for help. I'd be like, hi, hello, excuse me? Hi, I'm so sorry to hello? Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm spotting someone downstairs. No, I'm spotting him right now. No, he dropped it. No, I left him there, and no, I don't know. I think he's dead now. Because you ask a lot of questions. It's your fault, it's not mine. So that was a whole scenario that was going through my mind as but I spotted him. I did it. It was fine. I was sweating. Like, my sweat was dripping on him. Like, while he was, he was like, are you peeing on me? I'm like, no. What are you talking about? I'm not peeing on you. What are you talking about? I was so nervous, but I did it. And I went home. And I have to tell you, I was in my head for hours. I was like, I couldn't understand. I was like, why would this guy pick me to spot him? Why would he pick me? And then I realized he picked me because he believed in me. He believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And that's friendship. And that's a good reason to go to the gym, to make new friends. He almost died for me. And that's what real friends do for each other. They die for each other. There's also the punch. This trainer was walking around screaming about the punching bag. Use the punching bag. Use the punching bag. It releases tension. I was like, all right, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I don't know. So I went up to the punching bag and I was like, no. Because I'm not really much of a puncher. By nature, I'm more of a slapper. If anything, you know, if I get in a fight, I'm not the guy like, get over here, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm more like, I don't like that, no! And I'll just start crying. It's just train wreck, crazy, crazy. Yeah, speaking of which, so I moved into this, a small, it's, you know, Manhattan, it's a studio, but it's a room. It's a small little, there's no room. When I moved in, I realized there's no place to put the bed. There's only one designated wall, and it's right by the front door. So I'm sleeping, and the doorknob is it's just like this. You see, just like that. So I'll wake up at 3 in the morning, and I'll wake up at 4 in the morning, and I'll just stare at the doorknob. I'll just stare at it, you know, because I'm waiting for it to turn. Because I'm thinking, if somebody decides to break in at night, I'm not going to even have a chance to scream. It's going to be like an immediate break-in and then stabbing, and it's over. Just like, finished. No time to scream, no time to dial 911, no time to run, finished. Over. They won't even be a break-in and entering. They're going to stab me from the hallway. It's going to be like a break-in and stabbing. That's it. Like the cops will get there and they're gonna be really confused. They'll be like, we see there's a break-in, but there was no entering yet. There was a stabbing. Also, I wanna know why I'm being stabbed. I think we all have the right to know why we're being stabbed. It's an event. Who gets stabbed when you get stabbed? You wanna know. Like, if you're walking in the street and someone says, you give me your money, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna give you my money. And then they stab you, that's what happened. That's what happened. They wanted your money, and you said no, and then you got stabbed. It's a sensible stabbing. But if you're sleeping and then you're stabbed, that's unacceptable. It's an unacceptable stabbing. And then there's this one thing called a push-in robbery. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. This is when you're walking up to your home and you're unlocking your door and someone comes from behind you and pushes you into your home and robs you. This is what they've titled a push-in robbery. If someone attempts a push-in robbery on me in my apartment, we're both gonna end up in my bed. So it started off as something really scary. It's gonna turn into something really beautiful. I'll be like, I don't know, you pushed me, I pushed back. That's it. I'm out, I'm done. I'm Danny Cohen. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Miguel Dalmau is taking the stage when we return.
Something I'd never done before. I had to get my prostate checked, and that's really uncomfortable, you know, because I'm butt naked. Like, let me show exactly how the doctor did it. I'm like this, and there's a guy behind me with something about this big, and he puts it right in the center of my existence. And I jump. I said, hey, warm it up, man. It's cold down there. You know, put it under your arm, blow on it. I don't care what you do. You know, I got Obamacare, I told him. He said, oh. So you got Obamacare? I said, you're damn right I got Obamacare. He said, in that case, stick a figure up your own ass. Apparently, he's not happy with the plan.
Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs right now.
All right. Welcome back one more time. Danny Cohen, huh? What a show. It's just going to keep rolling. We don't want to interrupt the train. So this next gentleman is very, very funny. You've seen him on True TV. Please welcome Miguel Dalmau.
Hey, guys. How are you guys? You guys are good? So, guys, a little about me. I just got out of a serious relationship this year. Some people call it divorce. Whatever, that is the most serious relationship you can get out of you guys. It was crazy. I'll tell you guys why we failed. Here's why we failed, because we were married for 4 years, but 2 of those years, we didn't even have sex. Yeah, I didn't have sex for 2 years. I actually went up to my ex-wife. I was like, hey, do you know we haven't had sex in 2 years? Here's exactly what she said to me. She goes, okay, who keeps track of that kind of time? Oh, do you know who? Me and men who have been wrongfully incarcerated, that's who. 2 years seems very unjust. I started to go crazy without sex for 2 years. I started to become like Tom Hanks in Castaway. I started keeping track of my kitchen wall. I was like, 1, 2, 3. Fuck, that's October, okay. I'm about to go fuck that volleyball in a minute. Just be like, Wilson! 2 years, man. That's the thing about dudes, though. We don't do well without sex for a long time. Women can kind of go without sex for a long time. Like, one of my female friends hasn't had sex in 5 years, and she was openly talking about it. She said, I haven't had sex in 5 years. And the other girls were like, what? Girl, we need to get you dick tonight. Don't worry about it. Oh, so funny. So funny. Not a dude. Not a dude. If a dude is openly talking about not having sex for 5 years, he's usually holding a gun and there are hostages. We snap without sex for 5 years. That's why ladies don't get it. Ladies don't get that men just need a little bit of sex to calm down. That's why I think, please, as a PSA for the rest of us, every woman in here tomorrow should go into work and fuck the creepy dude at work. Please. Please. For the rest of us, and when somebody comes up to you, be like, oh, you fucked Ted, you're a whore. You can be like, nah, shorty, I'm a hero. All right? I took one in the face, so you won't take one in the face. You're welcome. My pussy saves lives, and you drop a mic and leave. 2 years, man. 2 years. Divorce, I'm a product of divorce. My parents got divorced because my dad drank too much. But in the 20 years of my parents being divorced, don't worry, my dad sobered up, and my dad is a great dad to his new kids. And I'm so proud of him. Finally figured it out, you know? And it's weird. It's weird to see my dad being a good dad, because I do have my brother or sister on Facebook. So it's weird seeing them post pictures like, look, dad got me these new sneakers. I'm like, oh, dad got me these emotional scars. How do you post a picture of an emotional scar? Here's what I did. I posted a picture of myself holding a baseball glove. And on the floor, there was another baseball glove, and it said, wish you were here. And then I tagged him in it for solidarity, just to make sure. My mom was the best of the two parents, though, because my mom was great. Like, after my dad left, it was kind of hard, but after my dad left, for 12 years, my mother became a drug dealer in Chicago. Yeah, that's true. And it's weird when your mom's a drug dealer, because when kids try to punk me, I wouldn't know how to punk them back. Like, whenever a kid was like, I bet you my dad can beat up your dad. I was like, oh, I don't really know who my dad is, but I'm pretty sure my mom can make a whole family disappear. Don't fuck with me. It's weird, man. My mom gave me a weird perception of what a woman was, you know, growing up with a woman that strong. I remember one time, she was like, hey, pass my purse, but don't look inside. I have lady things in there. And then when I looked inside, it was a tampon and a gun. Yeah, to the point my whole life, I thought lady things was always a gun. So when I'd be on a date with a girl, and she'd be like, can you pass my purse? I need to go take care of business. I'm like, who are you gonna kill at this Olive Garden? What's happening right now? I thought you were a nice person. Divorce. The only good thing came out of my divorce was I have a baby. I have a great, beautiful baby boy. And it's, thank you guys, thank you. Yeah. Although what's weird about having babies, like, look, I'm Spanish, so the only thing I can make is Spanish babies. Like, that's the only thing I can make. I told some of my friends that. My friends like, do you know if your son came out with, like, blue eyes and blonde hair, that means your girl cheated on you, right? I was like, please, if my son came out with blue eyes and blonde hair, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I made a white baby. Oh, now you really can't be whatever you want to be, baby. You're welcome. Because that's the thing that sucks about race, man. What sucks about race is you're born one race and you stay that race your entire life. That's why we don't understand each other, because we're one race our entire life. But how great would it be if we can change race every couple of years? White people don't like that thought, but the rest of us are like, that's a good thought. We should do that. Switch it up a little bit. Wheel of Fortune this bitch. But, you know, because like it'd be great that way we understand each other. Because you know how you go from infant to toddler to preteen? That's how race should work. And that when we hear parents talk about their kids, is a different conversation. When you hear parents go like, ugh, my son's so annoying. All he does is complain all day. Other parents can be like, yeah, but every kid goes through Jewish. He's just Jewish right now. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. In a couple years, he become black. Black is funny. He's hip hopping around the house. He's break dancing. Fun during the day. Scary at night. So lock your doors. You'll be all right. Some people think that's offensive. That's not offensive, man. Minorities are scary at night. We are. We are. Here's how scary minorities are at night. One time I was walking on the street, right? And I see a Spanish dude walking towards me. So I got scared, okay? So I crossed the street. And he crossed the street. And then I crossed back, and then he crossed back. And then when I realized that we were both just scared of each other, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, we both bitches. That's dope. That is dope. Yeah. Single for a while, you know, but now in my life I have a beautiful girlfriend. I don't mean to brag, but for the first time in my life, my girlfriend is white because, you know, keep your enemies close. And yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. My girlfriend is white. And as a minority, it's a little scary. It's a little jarring dating a girl who's white because I'll tell you guys right now, as a minority, I don't feel comfortable at how comfortable she is yelling at the police. Like, I don't like that shit at all. Like, too many times when we walking down the street and she'll see a cop doing something wrong, she'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go tell him a thing or two. And I'm like, oh, you gonna do that by yourself? Because I'm gonna hide behind those bushes while you go voice your concerns. Have fun. Here's the worst thing she ever did to me. One time, I'm driving, she's on the passenger side, and all of a sudden a cop just cut me off in traffic. And she went, oh, really? And she leaned over and honked the horn. Like the long one, the fuck you to a cop. And I've never been so scared in my life. And I was like, why? Why would you do that to me? And she got mad at me. She's like, why would I do that? Because I hate when cops break the law and don't use their blinkers. I'm like, oh, really? Because I hate when cops break the law and choke me. Do you understand how different our worlds are? Thank you, it's true. I know. Thank you. Look, but I hate to be the kind of comic who comes up here and be like, oh, white people be like this and black people be like that. But I saw something the other day that shocked me. Because I saw something that I know for a fact only white people can say. I know there was a white sentence, but I found one. Here's exactly what I saw. I saw a white girl getting arrested. And the entire time she was getting arrested, she just kept yelling out, do you know who my father is? Do you know who my father is? And that's a real white threat right there. Because we're all standing around going like, who is her father? Like, yo, yell that shit out. We want to Google him. Because ain't no black dude gonna yell that out. Ain't no black dude gonna get arrested and start going like, hey, do you know who my father is? Because I was like, he's asking, do you? Do you know who my father is? Oh, I'm gonna go meet him? Dope. You guys have been a lot of fun, man. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Drew Frazier is taking the stage when we return. Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs right now.
One more time, Miguel Del Mal. All right. What an amazing show here at Gotham. Did I lie? Great comics all night long, right? Great comics all night long. All right, well, this next gentleman wanted his intro read like this. You've seen him on TV, and he's here now on Gotham Comedy Live for the second time. Please welcome the super funny Drew Frazier.
Yeah. All right. How's everybody doing? All right, you look good, everybody, man. It has been a hot summer, right? A hot summer, yeah, especially in New York City. Yeah, they said 10 people died from heat thus far. How you let heat kill you? I'm gonna die from a lot of things, but heat will not be one of them. I'll be butt naked inside a supermarket before I die from heat. I'll be laid out by some fish sticks and some iceberg lettuce. I ain't dying from heat. I'll have everybody in the supermarket complaining. Listen, there's a naked man over there by the Haagen-Dazs. You better believe it, my apartment's hot as hell. I ain't going home till after 6. You know how we are New Yorkers, especially the black people in the room, right? If we can afford an air conditioner, we usually have it in one room, am I right? Well, your bedroom be cold as hell, don't it? The rest of your apartment is like the Serengeti out here. I know, my apartment's hot as hell. Somebody actually broke into my apartment over the summer. I was home. I said, whatever they want, they can take out the living room. I ain't coming out of here. I woke up the next morning, the burglar was passed out in the living room trying to steal the TV. What's up, goddamn? That'll teach him to break in wearing a ski mask. Oh, that heat tore his behind up. Ladies, it was so hot this summer, you only had sex with people who had air conditioning, am I right? Ooh, I'm gonna spend the weekend with Charles. He has central air. Now, Tyrone got a big penis, but he live in the attic. It is too hot up there. I will see him in October. I did some traveling. I just came back from the Disney cruise. Anybody been on a Disney cruise? Yeah. Well, if you haven't gone, folks, don't go. Forget about it, all right? By the time I finished paying for that thing, my Social Security benefits would have kicked in, all right? When I was growing up, they only had 5 Disney characters. It was Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald. That was it. Now there's 900,000 Disney characters, and they're all on that ship. The same characters that walk around Times Square that you can take a picture with for 35 cents. It's $35, $40 a picture on the ship. And after the 6th picture, I told my son, listen, you are now dipping into your college fund right about now, player. You got to make a decision, all right? It's a picture or DeVry University. What you want to do? Because I am tapped out. I waited too long. I'm an old dad now. I'm an old dad, 40 years old and a father. I should be driving a Porsche, not raising a kid. This is crazy. And I know I'm old. When I go to the park, all the young parents are in the park running around with their kids, chasing them all over the place. I'm sitting on the bench like, somebody grab him, catch him, please. Stop him, grab him, catch him. Now I know why people have 2 or 3 kids. In case you lose one, you still got 2 more to raise. That's not right there. Because I like to travel. One thing I know about traveling, fellas, women actually travel for different reasons other than men. Women travel to get away from other men. Yeah, they have to hear in their relationship, like, you know, I need a weekend, I need a weekend. Phil, let me tell you how women go away. They take 3 or 4 of their best girlfriends. They will rent one hotel room. They all sleep in the same bed. Do each other's hair, each other's nails. They read books, they sunbathe, they shop, they party, have a wonderful time. Don't include any men. Come back home and tell everybody how wonderful the trip was. We had a great time. Pictures are on Facebook. It was just the girls. Men, not us. We go away primarily to get laid. Matter of fact, we go away and don't get laid. The whole trip be a waste of goddamn time, huh? When you come back home, your buddies be like, yo, how was your trip? The hell with that place. I ain't never going back there again. No. Nobody slept with me. I could have stayed home and pleasured myself for free. This is ridiculous. The hell with Cancun. Never going back there again. But let's face it, fellas, women have a wonderful time being females. Why? They get to do things men cannot do. They get to sleep in the same bed with each other. And nobody will question that behavior. Oh, sir, you look like a big heterosexual man. You can't go over your buddy's house and climb in bed with him, can you? Hell no. Well, he's out whipping your behind as soon as you take your shirt off. I don't care how sick he is. You better comfort him over the phone. Fellas, women get to take a shower. Come out butt naked and hold a conversation with each other. Ooh, girl, your shower head was beautiful. What panties go with this outfit? Should I shave some more right here? What do you think about that? Ah! Men, not us. We can't come out in our own house butt naked and have a conversation with each other. Hey, man, what time are you ready to go drinking? Man, put your penis away, man. What the hell is wrong with you? We don't want to see your nuts in the living room. Are you crazy? 2 heterosexual men cannot sleep in the same bed with each other. And if we ever are in the same bed with each other, you better believe we are laying in that bed fully dressed, ain't we? We in the bed, we got a coat, hat, scarf, gloves, Timberland boots on, and we are laying back to back. Ain't nobody face to face in that bed. And you get in the bed, you gotta go right to sleep. You can't have a conversation with your buddy in the bed, hell no. And while you're laying in the bed, you got about 8 sheets and comforter wrapped around you like a homosexual force field, just in case your buddy try to have sex with you while he's asleep. He gotta dig you out of 8 layers of Bed Bath and Beyond before he get to that booty hole. That's how it is. We're men, man. We're men. I love women, man. I love women. They're very hygienic. Which sometimes backfires on you ladies. That's why there's always a long line for females in a women's restroom. Because when women go to the bathroom, they don't touch anything. Everything's with their elbows and with their feet. They lift all stuff up with their feet. All that takes time. And when they do finally go to sit on the toilet, they have already layered it with about 50 pounds of toilet paper. And they don't sit on it, they hover over it while they pull their panties forward, not to get any urine on their panties. Men, not us. When we go to the restroom, it's 15 seconds flat. Why? Because when we walk in the restroom, we already got our junk out. We walk in there, the urination process has already begun. We flip it, we out of there. Been a crazy year. 2014, couple of years back was crazy. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian got married a couple of years back. Yeah, she got pregnant first. Everybody was worried. Nobody knew what the baby was gonna look like. You know, it was gonna look like Kanye, Ray J, or OJ. Nobody had no idea. The Kardashians, they get around, but ooh, they love them some black men, don't they? Woo! I ain't never seen white women love black men so much in all my life. Boy, everybody got a black man in that family. Woo! Khloe Kardashian married a black man first, divorced him, got another one. Then Kim Kardashian married a black man. The baby sister, Kylie Jenner, got a black boyfriend. The mother got a black boyfriend. And Bruce Jenner changed himself into a woman so he can get a black boyfriend. Everybody got a black boyfriend. George Clooney got married recently, right? Yeah, after he done slept with everybody in Hollywood. The only person he ain't sleep with in Hollywood was Bill Cosby. That's the only person. Now, y'all know Bill Cosby slept with everybody in 1972, didn't he? He a smart freak, though. Oh, Bill Cosby a freak, boy. He a smart one, though. Bill Cosby got a pill that make a woman forget stuff for 42 years. Ain't that something? Boy, every man in here wish he could get his hands on that pill. Oh, my God. Oh, President Barack Obama had a bad 2014, had a bad year ever since he got in office. The only person having a good time in the White House is Michelle. Oh, she's having a ball. Oh, they give her a new makeover every other week. She's on the cover of Ebony, Jet Magazine, Muscle Clear, GQ. She's aging like Benjamin Button. Anybody seen Barack lately? Ah! Boy, he looked like Morgan Freeman right about now, don't he? Folks, you guys have been a wonderful audience. Thank you so very, very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Billy Gardell is taking the stage when we return.
one more time. Drew Frazier blew the house open. Unbelievable. Well, what an honor it's been to host Gotham Comedy Live, and I see you're about to have a baby here, huh? Yeah. How long you got? 3 more months. So you haven't gone completely crazy yet. That's good. That last month it'll be like, get it out of me! Get it out of me! My wife, man, when she was pregnant, we tried to do everything right. We didn't do anything right. We got kicked out of the first Lamaze class. You know the breathing class? Or kicked out of the first one. But I'm a comic. You put me in a classroom. How long do you think it was going to take? Seriously. I go in there, and the first thing they're teaching the women is called the cat crawl. It's to alleviate pressure across the abdomen. So I got 4 pregnant women in front of me on their hands and knees with their back starched and their asses up in the air. Right? So I said to the guy next to me, this is how this whole thing got started. Out in the hall. All right, I'm going. I don't give a shit. I've been out in the hall my whole life. Now, you need to warn your man that when the baby comes, that's it. His time is up. He's no longer valid. We'll call him when we need some shit moved or stepped on. My son, man, as soon as he came home, I knew he owned my wife. Owned her. To this day, he owns her, and he knew it from day one. Day one, we brought him home. He started fucking with me as soon as he got in the house. When he used to breastfeed, he'd look right at me. Just... He's a baby. He knows exactly what he's doing. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring the comics back up to the stage tonight. Give them a warm round of applause. Let them know how great they were tonight. Great job, fellas. Clayton Fletcher, Danny Cohen, Miguel Dalmau, and Drew Frazier. What a night. Thank you, Gotham Comedy